our quarterback, Kirk Herbstreit. Well, guys, how do you think this rushing attack is going to do against this defense today?
I know that this offense has a wonderful running back, but not so fast, my friends. I think this defense is going to win the battle today, led by a superstar linebacker.
Yeah, this linebacker should have a big impact on this game. If he plays well, then the defense will hold up. But if he plays bad, then we may be in for a long day.
All right, well, we're ready for the coin toss, brought to you today by Coke Zero. And the fans are on their feet awaiting the start of this game as the players line up for the kick. There goes the opening kick. At the 30. Brought down at the 36-yard line.
Pretty decent return there, Coach.
I'll say, Kirk, field position is the key to an effective opening drive.
The offense will take over at the 36. 5 wide. There's an injured player, and we'll try to find out who it is. We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 45-yard line. They line up in an I. Here's the halfback. And he's tackled at the 36-yard line. 9-yard pickup.
9-yard gain on the play.
So it's 2nd down and about 2 yards to go. The defense is lined up with an abundance of DBs. I count 7 on the field. Around the 31-yard line. So the tailback's going to come away with a 1st down on the play.
Great job by the back to follow his blockers and pick up the 5-yard gain.
Looks like the defense is only going to pressure with 3 linemen. Throws under pressure, it's picked off.
This safety always seems to be in the right place at the right time. It's no surprise that he comes up with the interception here.
1st and 10. They come out in a goal line set. They didn't snap the ball in time.
Good ball. Delay of game. On the offense.
So the delay of game will move him back a few. I'm pretty sure the coach isn't happy with his quarterback right now. First and 15 now after the penalty. Takes it right and brought down right away. Maybe a yard on the run by the tailback.
This kid's a real physical corner. He has no reservations about coming up in run support and putting a lick on a ball carrier. I love that.
2nd and long. Going with the shotgun here. He scrambled. And he almost comes up with the interception.
Yeah, you're right. That was a pretty dangerous throw there, Lee. That ball just floated on him a little bit.
I think he tried to lob it in there, Kirk. You're right. He was lucky that wasn't picked off.
Catches it. And he's taken down at the 39-yard line. This quarterback doesn't seem to be having any trouble with his own, does he?
He recognized the receiver was behind the coverage, and he found him with a perfect strike. That's nice passing for a first down.
They line up in the jumbo set. They go with the run, and he's taken down. Line.
On the carry. 1 yard loss on the play.
Second down and 11 yards to the sticks. Ball on their own 38. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Now he tries to buy some time. He ignores the footsteps and makes the catch.
I credit the quarterback on that pass. He made a great read and delivered a very nice pass for the first down.
He set up and put the ball right there where it had to go. Nice play.
They're packed in tight on the line. And they get him in the backfield for a loss.
Wow, that was the cornerback who got into the backfield there. How about that for some run support?
Well, when you got a guy that can cover receivers and come in and make big hits in the running game, then you know you got a special cornerback.
This guy can cover like a corner and hit like a safety. That is something special.
Runs with it, and he's got room. Brought down in the open field. They're really putting a nice drive together right now.
It seems right now this defense is having a hard time guessing what the offense is up to.
Well, if they don't guess right pretty soon, they're never going to stop these guys.
It's 1st and 10. This is the 9th play of this drive. Backup running back comes into the game now. Hand off to the back. Look out! And again, they come away with the first down.
What a drive, Kirk. That's 6 first downs they've gotten now.
Get the keys out. These guys are on a drive. This offense has just found a perfect rhythm, and the defense just hasn't been able to figure out a way to disrupt it.
The running back gets a yard, maybe less.
Not much gained on that play because this safety did a wonderful job of getting up there and making a good tackle on the ball carrier.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Scrambling around. He's at the 20. Huge play, and it's going to be 1st and goal.
I like the call here by the defense to bring the heat with the outside linebacker. It was just a better call by the offense, and that's why it's a 1st down.
For the first time today, we'll get to see how this defense responds when they're backed up into the red zone. They'll bring him down at about the 7-yard line. The back gets 3 on the carry. 2nd down, and they're only 7 yards away from the end zone. And we got the backup in there now at running back. He's on the run. He's under pressure. Touchdown, Purdue! And really a nice run there by that quarterback.
Well, great decision by the quarterback, reading the defense, and as soon as he saw the open field, he cut it upfield and scored the touchdown.
He splits the uprights with the extra point. And now we'll take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Purdue lines up for the kickoff. Here's the kick. At the 36. We'll have to see now how the offense responds this time after throwing a pick on their last drive.
This defense has stepped up to the challenge so far, but there is a long way to go, Kurt.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to be able to keep this offense too quiet, just as long as they can avoid these turnovers.
Looks like the defense is only going to pressure with 3 linemen. Here's the option. Pitches back. And he's tackled at midfield.
Makes the stop. Gain of 14 on the play.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 50. 1-man backfield. He delivers. And it's picked off. It's the safety.
He does it all. Intercepts passes, stops the run. I think I've seen this guy in the stand selling popcorn.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 34. They line up in the jumbo set. They work the right side, and there is nothing going there. A yard, maybe 2 on the carry.
2 on the play.
It's 2nd down and 8. They line up in the shotgun. Back to pass, and they get the sack. They were bringing a heavy rush on that one.
Brad, that's what happens if the quarterback holds the ball too long, waiting for his receivers to get open.
3rd and long now after the sack. And that'll do it. Very good first quarter of action. The score here in Columbus is Purdue 7, Ohio State 0.
Ohio State.
They'll work from the shotgun. He rolls left. He's going to air it long. Tipped away. He almost had the completion.
Yeah, but the defense was ready and were able to get a hand on the pass and bring up 4th down.
Purdue is up 7. Punts it away. And the offense will take the field, and they're certainly hoping to do better than they did on their last drive, which ended with a turnover. The defense is waiting on the pass. They're in the quarters defense. Looking to throw. Oh, he had a shot at the pitch.
Yo, guys, that was a very dangerous pass.
This quarterback better be careful. He has a tendency to force some passes, and he really forced that one.
3 wideouts here. The defense comes up tight on the coverage. Here's a draw. And they make the stop at the 46. That draw to the running back was good for 9 yards. It's 3rd and 1. Ball on the 46-yard line. Ace backfield. And it looks like they might be bringing some pressure here. Here's the option. Gets to about the 44-yard line. So on 3rd down, they come away with a 1st down on the option play.
3rd and short, and the defense almost had them stopped, but the offense got just enough to move the chains.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 44. They line up in a double tight set. They'll bring him down at the 38. They pick up a good 6 yards there.
Gain of 6 on the play.
2nd and 5. Ball on the 38-yard line. They line up in an I. They work the right side, and there is nothing going there. Pickup of a yard for the tailback.
And the senior defensive tackle did a great job of shedding his block and getting to the ball carrier there.
The defense is lined up with an abundance of DBs. I count 7 on the field. Throws, intercept. No, he dropped it.
He wasn't letting the receiver get to that one.
That's a big play on 3rd down to get a hand in there and break up the pass.
I think the quarterback would like to have that one back.
It has the distance, and it's right down the middle. That score leads us to our Pontiac drive summary. Ohio State lines up for the kickoff. He kicks off. Gathered in at the 6. Tackled at the 34-yard line. The last time this offense had the ball, it was 3 and out.
On the return.
They'll start this drive at the 34. They're packed in tight on the line. To the right and tackled immediately. The running back gets 2 on the carry.
Gain of 2 on the play.
It's 2nd and 8. Ball on the 36-yard line. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. He drops back. And they bring him down for a sack on the play. Great effort by this kid to get in there and make the sack.
He had no problem slipping through the defense there.
And that's the 2nd time he sacked the quarterback.
That wasn't one of those where you bring the quarterback down by the shirt sacks. He absolutely crushed the quarterback.
Now he tries to buy some time. There's a player shaken up on the play. 4th and long here after the sack. Purdue is up 4. He gets it off. The offense ready to go again. And their last drive ended with 3 points. And they'll take over at midfield. There are 7 defensive backs on the field in this defense. The halfback with a carry. And down he goes at about the 43-yard line. A gain of 8 on the carry. 2nd and 2 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Single back set. 3 wide receivers. They'll keep it on the ground again. Short gain there by the tailback, and he's still going to come away with a first down.
Very well played by the defense, but they just weren't able to stop him short of the first down marker.
Ace backfield. He just couldn't hold off the defender, and he's brought down. The offensive line got a really good push there, allowing the back to pick up 9 on the play. 2nd and 2. Ball on the 32. I formation here. Here's the halfback. Excellent open field tackle. And the halfback gets the first down.
Nothing too fancy, just a draw play here. They get the first down, and they keep the chains moving.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 30. They line up in a double tight set. Here's the give. Tackle at about the 21. Great job by the running back, and that's a gain of 9. Second and 1 coming up here. From the gun. Huge play, and it's going to be 1st and goal. Good pickup by the receiver.
Yeah, this kid loves to play. He wants the ball every time they throw it up.
It's 1st down. Only 7 yards from a touchdown. The defensive back's moving in closer. It's the tailback. There's a player hurt. It doesn't look to be that bad. It's 2nd and goal. A minute left in the half. They're packed in tight on the line. It's a tackle, and he'll score. Touchdown. And they just overpowered him on that one.
The quarterback did a nice job of finding the end zone there.
So the kicker will line up here and try to give his team a 3-point lead with this extra point. And he adds the extra point. So we take a moment to check out the Pontiac drive summary. Ohio State is ready to kick it away. And this one's away. Taken at the 5. Oh, he got nailed on that one. The offense will be hoping for a little more success than they had the last time out. Going with the shotgun here. Can't find anyone open. Decides to slide.
Kirk, what do you think of that scramble?
Well, they didn't pick up the first down, but he saw that no one was open, so he made the right decision to tuck it and run.
Yeah, they picked up some yards. That's better than just throwing the football away.
Back to pass. A lot of pressure, and he's sacked.
Timeout called by the offense.
It's now 3rd down and long. 13 yards to go for the first down after the sack. They line up in the shotgun. He's on the run. Runs with it, and he's got room. He's out of bounds at the 48.
It's a good job of converting on 3rd down with the running game.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 48. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Tries to thread the needle, and it's not going to work. Spectacular play there by the linebacker to come away with that interception.
I don't even think the quarterback saw him on that play. He was right there waiting for the ball.
First and 10. Ball on the 49. The quarterback's in the gun with 3 receivers in the set. They'll run the option. And he's tackled around the 44-yard line. And he couldn't manage to get out of bounds and stop the clock.
Well, let's see how that affects them here in this situation.
Option. He's still going. He's tackled at the 30-yard line. We've got a great game here, folks, as we reach the end of the first half. Our score here at the Shoe is Ohio State 10, Purdue 7. Ohio State is lining up to get this second half started. He's tackled at the 32. And now we'll see the offense come out onto the field for their next possession. They line up in the jumbo set. The ball pops free. At the 30. To the 20. He's on the run. And he's all the way in for the touchdown. And just like that, they make it a 2-possession game.
They really took the pressure off themselves there. That was a great return for a touchdown, and it gives them some breathing room on defense.
Yeah, this offense has a lot of work to do now. They're really going to have to fight to get back in this ball game.
And he hits the PAT. Ohio State to kick this one off. And it's off. He's taken down at the 24. A fumble really hurt this team's last drive, so let's see if they can make up for that blunder on this drive.
The offense was just a little bit too aggressive with that last possession.
That aggression caused a mistake, and that's exactly what happens when you're too aggressive.
Now he tries to buy some time. Tackle made around the 33-yard line. Well, they didn't get the first down, but it was still a pretty good run by the quarterback.
He made a good decision to take off there.
Hey, some quarterbacks would have tried to throw the football into coverage, but he did the right thing. Just run it.
Quarterback's going to run it, and he's got room to work. Well, everyone was covered, so he took it himself for the first down.
I really like a quarterback that isn't afraid to tuck it in and run.
This guy is fearless. He'll put his head down and take a hit, too. He doesn't care.
Takes it right, and he can't get back to the line of scrimmage.
That was a huge play by these guys. A nice loss on the play, and they're feeling fired up right now.
The offense coordinator might want to think about mixing it up and going to the air here.
He drops back. He gets rid of it.
That was just thrown too far out there.
Yeah, these halfbacks aren't used to catching the ball along the sideline. That would have been a tough play to keep it in bounds.
The defense comes out with 5 defensive backs this time. Scrambling around. Decides to tuck it in, and he's got space. He's pushed out of bounds. Right around the 46-yard line. And a big run on 3rd down.
Good job there by the offensive line, allowing the runner to get some good yardage.
Lee, as you know, anytime you can move the ball like this, you're putting a lot of pressure on that defense.
Now he's scrambling. And that's his receiver who's wide open. He's taken down around the 26-yard line. Not too bad a pass there.
Nope, not at all. That time he puts enough air under this thing to fill that big blip up there. But somehow it came down on target, and he got a nice little gain out of it.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 26. They line up in the jumbo set. Got the corner. He's at the 20. Now it's 1st and goal as he's knocked out after a nice gain. That's the dazzling speed we've been hearing about, folks. What a run to keep the chains moving.
Speed kills. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, there's no way a linebacker has any chance of catching this guy.
Hands off to the right and is brought down in the backfield.
That's the cornerback that got in there and made that play, Kirk.
Well, he's known for locking down receivers, but that doesn't mean he won't come up and lay the lumber on the ball carrier.
Scrambling around. Incomplete. It's knocked down by the defense. And that one was oh so close.
Close call is right. If he just put a little bit more touch on the ball, that would have been a big play. Let's give credit to the linebacker. That was an athletic play there by the defense.
He's going to try and scramble. Rolling out to the left side. Intense pressure on the quarterback that time.
He made a bad throw and is very lucky to keep possession.
The kick is up, and he's got it.
And that's exactly what you want to see from your defense before the half. That's something they can build on.
Purdue to kick this one off. He kicks off. He makes it out to maybe the 16-yard line. And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession. They'll go to work at the 16-yard line. 1st down, 10 yards to go from the gun. Here's the option. Laterals back, and he's got space. He's tackled at the 22. A gain of 6.
Gain of 6 on the play.
2nd down, 4 yards to go. Ball on the 22-yard line. Single set backfield. Hand off to the back. Look out! Tackle made at the 28. So the halfback gets some decent yards and a 1st down.
Not a bad run at all. He came away with 5 or 6 yards, and this offense will take that every single time.
Looks like the defense is only going to pressure with 3 linemen. And he's hit immediately. And a pretty smart call right there.
You're absolutely right. The reason why this play worked is that the play action froze the defense just enough to allow the receiver to get open.
The defense is lined up with an abundance of DBs. I count 7 on the field. And they make the stop at the 41. The running back gets 2 on the carry.
That was the junior linebacker who'll get credit with the tackle there.
The defensive backs moving in closer. They line up in the shotgun, 3 wide. Up the middle. Tackle at the 45-yard line. And he picked up almost 4 on that halfback delay. 3rd down, 5 yards to go. Ball on the 45-yard line. There are 7 defensive backs on the field in this defense. Fires incomplete, knocked away.
Great play by the defender.
Oh, yeah, he got his hand in there, broke up the pass, and that brings up 4th down.
Ohio State up 7 points. They get this one off, and it's a beauty. He takes it at the 12. And down he goes at the 41-yard line. Just about ready to call the first play of this drive. They were able to pick up a field goal on their last possession.
Anytime you can put points on the board, things are going in the right direction.
Someone down there just a little bit slow to get up. Second down and 10 to go. They'll work from the shotgun. Can't find anyone open, and he's going to be sacked.
It's like a dream to have this kid on your defense.
You're not kidding, Coach. That's his 10th sack of the season. He's been awesome this year.
These quarterbacks need to wear thicker pads when he plays, because I'll tell you, they take some big shots when he's on the field.
He unloads it. The hit knocks it loose, incomplete. They're going to be forced to punt it away here.
The defense held their ground on that play. The quarterback just wasn't able to find any open receiver.
4th down. The punt team is on the field looking to kick this one away. They get this one off, and it's a beauty. Gets a block on the corner. Fields it and hit immediately. Well covered by the kicking team. He didn't go anywhere.
What I like about this play is that the guys stayed in their lanes and didn't allow the big play.
3 wideouts here. And down he goes. Right around the 34. A 7-yard run by the running back. Second down, and they're going to need about 3 yards to pick up the first down. End of the third, and we've got a tight one. Our score here at the Shoe is Ohio State 17, Purdue 10.
17, Purdue 10.
It's 2nd and 3. Ball on the 34. I formation here. Again with the run. He dances around, but they're still able to bring him down. About 7 yards there on the scamper from the halfback, and that's going to be good for the first.
The offense went with the draw play here, and it was successful enough to get them a first down.
They line up in an I. It's complete. Good tackle there in space. Not a bad pickup that time.
Yeah, let me tell you the reason why this play worked. The defense came with pressure, but they couldn't quite get to the quarterback, and he made them pay right there.
First down, 10 yards to go. 3 wide receivers on the field. The quarterback in the shotgun. Here's a screen pass. Gets it to the back. Brought down right around the 40. The D sniffs out the screen pass and holds him to a short gain.
Contain, contain, contain. That's the only way you can shut down a guy with 4.2 speed.
That's right, Kirk. The defense stuck him early and gave him no room to work with. And you know what? It's a good thing they played it as well as they did, because there's just no way you can take the angle on this guy when he hits the sideline.
Run the middle and nothing there.
This is picture-perfect defense by this corner. Great job of providing run support.
Yep, he wasn't fooled at all by that play, and he really did well to stop him short of the line of scrimmage.
The defense calls an audible. I formation here. He drops back. Scrambling around. Couldn't shake free from a nice tackle there. Oh, man, he doesn't get the first. Great play by the defense.
Incredible. They saw that coming a mile away.
I think you got to give your quarterback a little bit more time, especially on third down.
Yep, I'm not a big fan on that call there. If I was the offensive coordinator, then I'd make sure I had 3 receivers going down past the first down line.
Well, that one looked like it was going to be wide, but he put it inside the upright.
Yeah, he squeaked that one in, and he didn't have much more than a couple of inches to spare.
It was close, and the kicker almost had a heart attack, but the ball went through. Pretty nice kick.
And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. He sends this one deep. And he's tackled at the 28-yard line. Coach, Herbie, what's your take right now?
They need to move the ball down the field quickly and efficiently. They should maybe even throw in some no huddle to conserve time.
Yep, they don't have that much time to make up 2 scores, so they better get that ball in the end zone on this possession.
There's a player shaken up on the play. It's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 28. Now we'll see how the backup can do after that injury. Looking to throw. Throws, and that one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. They threw the ball into coverage.
Man, I tell you, he's lucky that defense didn't come away with that one.
Talk about home field advantage. Scrambling around. Throws to the receiver, incomplete.
Number 19, the intended receiver on the play.
It's 4th down, and the offense is getting set to go for it. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. And they make the stop at the 39.
Personal foul. Face mask on the defense.
Well, the offense is helped out by that defensive penalty.
You bet they are. That's an easy way to pick up yards.
They line up in the shotgun. Now he's scrambling. Quarterback's going to run it, and he's got room to work. He's knocked out of bounds at the 34-yard line. And he manages to get out of bounds after that run.
Good running here. He manages to get to the outside and gets a nice pickup.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. He's in trouble, brought down. This guy's been causing problems in the backfield all day long.
If he can get 2 more sacks, he'll own the NCAA record.
There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Somehow gets the ball away. He couldn't shake that tackle. The defense now has 2 interceptions in the game.
And what a nice interception that was.
I think there was a miscommunication there on the offensive side of the ball. I think maybe the receiver ran the wrong route, but regardless, still great play by the defense.
First and 10. They come out with a big set. Catches it, and he's looking for more. That'll be a 2-yard loss.
Great play by the defense. They were just sitting there waiting on the pass.
We've got a 2nd and 11. Ball on their own 27. The defensive backs moving in closer. They'll bring him down at about the 33-yard line. The running back gives them 6 yards on the ground. Third down, 6 to go. 2 tight ends here. taken down at the 45-yard line.
Oh, boy. That is a nice play on third down. The quarterback found his receiver, and they connected on a big play.
Big? That's an understatement, Kirk. This completion keeps the kick team off the field and gives them a new set of downs.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 45. They line up in an I. Not much room there as they hand it off straight up the middle. Pickup of less than a yard on the play. It's 2nd and 9. Ball on the 44. And it looks like we've got our Russell Athletic players of the game. They hand it off. He's tackled right around the 38-yard line. The running back gives him 6 on the ground. They'll line it up again on 3rd down. 2 tight ends here. And he's tackled at the 34. And that's a 1st down.
1st down, and now they have an opportunity to run some more time off the clock.
First and 10. And this is the 8th play of the drive. They're packed in tight on the line. And this one comes to an end. Our final count in this game, Ohio State 20, Purdue 10. Lee, what are your final thoughts here as we take a look at our Pontiac game-changing performance?
We figured that these guys would win big, Brad. Ohio State didn't play their best game, and they'll admit it. But this is college football, where every game counts. And if you win, you're happy. If you lose, you're not. It's that simple.
Well, folks, thanks for joining us for this production of NCAA Football 09. It's been a lot of fun. We hope you'll join us again next time. So long, everybody.
Thank you for attending today's ball game. Please drive home safely.